Sabahul Hari, good morning, namaste. Pardon me for this recorded session. I'm in the Eastern USA time zone near Washington, D.C., 7 hours behind you. The subject matter today is evident from the title of this conference, 360 Degrees Wellness, Application to All Aspects of Life, Role of Providers in the Wellness Industry. Accordingly, you have divided the program into the following segments: corporate wellness, the mind clinic, the sleepfulness clinic, empowering women, holistic therapy, anti-aging new you cosmetics, spa and beauty. In effect, it is divided along the categories of wellness providers, although the real proposition is for physical well-being, mental well-being, and finding fulfillment in life, which is the euphemism for spiritual wellness, which covers being in sync with one's purpose in life, having a philosophy of living, feeling secure all the time, having a sense of contentment and happiness. The traditional prescription for physical, mental, and spiritual well-being is yoga. First, an example before I blow your mind with the concept of spirit and its role in healing, since most people do not know much about spirit beyond what comes in a bottle. This is Mark Bellatoni, an American businessman who was the CEO of Aetna, a Fortune 50 diversified healthcare benefits company with over 60 million in revenues in 2015. Bertolini assumed the role of CEO in 2010 and of chairman from 2011 until Aetna was sold to CVS in 2018. On February 18, 2004, when skiing on the slopes of Vermont, he had an accident that broke his neck. There was no hope for survival, and his Catholic priest gave him his final sacrament in the emergency care of the hospital. The doctors thought even if he miraculously survived, he would be a quadriplegic for life. 12 days later, he was out of the hospital on crutches. And a month after his accidents, he was making an investor presentation for Aetna in his role as executive vice president in the company. Medical science had no answer for this phenomenon. The answer was in his exposure to transcendental meditation when he was attending Wayne State University in Michigan and the adoption of yogic methods into his lifestyle. So what did he do to him? The spirit connected into the cosmic intelligence and healed him. More importantly, his success in all walks of life was his body-mind-spirit integration. In 2010, when he became CEO, he wanted to bring this to all his employees. To satisfy the skeptics, he persuaded his medical director to conduct a controlled study that was later published in the Journal of Occupational Health Psychology. Its success led to the rollout of yoga meditation to any and all of the 50,000 employees of Aetna who were interested. Following was the impact: 25% workforce participation, 28% stress reduction among those who participated, 20% improvement in sleep quality, 19% reduction in pain, increase in productivity worth $3,000 per employee per year, and healthcare costs had gone down, and there was an expectation of positive impacts on turnover, rehiring costs, retraining costs, and customer service. This example sets the motivation for the role of yoga. Yoga is a theistic philosophy of the nature of existence enunciated in the Yoga Sutras by a sage of name Patanjali many millenniums ago. Patanjali suggested that all of cosmos is a distributed computing system with each programmed entity contributing towards the one common dynamic flow of the cosmos. We are all programmed entities designed to act and react. Commonly, people train to react with the external all the time and defined existence by the outer experience. The yogic method is to stop being reactive and learn to be an observer of the unfolding programs within, except when our cosmic role is called for. This leads to realization of one's spiritual self. This slide is a brief picture of the philosophy of yoga as enunciated by Patanjali. The sutra references are given at each nodal connection. Hence, yoga is the state and process of keeping the wireless modem of our human computing system connected with the universal computing server and being in sync with the cosmic plan. Thus, yoga is all about connectivity within and beyond the body. Therefore, yoga focuses on opening the channels of communication. It is really electromagnetic communication that we will discuss shortly that is measurable. There are three traditional approaches to yoga practices to enable the opening of the communication: physical stretching, vibrational stimulations, power of thought or intention, and ability to let go. These approaches are commonly called Hatha Yoga, Tantra Yoga, and Bhakti Yoga. It is important to remember everything consumed by the body and mind are essentially molecules and ions, and hence vibrations. With the channels of communications purified with these practices, in the quietness as an observer, that communication experience is what we call as intuition. Thus we say yoga is the optimization of communication among the trillions of cells in a person and with the cosmic existence, consisting of everything that allows for existence to flow as per cosmic plan. In an individual, it gives optimal health. Beyond the person, it affects all of existence, everything from nature to society. In this state, we observe the person as a team player and effective contributor at work, a source of harmony at home, and a contributing citizen in society. Deep sleep and meditation have something in common. Both help to connect to the cosmos. Sleep without awareness and meditation with awareness. Modern medicine correlates deep sleep with the strengthening of the immune system. The Yoga Sutras of Patanjali calls it a natural activation. We say that it provides our daily dose of antivirus and program updates to keep our computing system healthy. Now, the Yoga Ayurveda view is that health is given to you for your cosmic purpose. When you are in sync with it, you have good health. When you go against the cosmic purpose, you will get bad health. The yogic system suggests that we work with three levels of bodies: the gross or physical, the subtle or vibrational, and causal or spiritual level. Herein lies the basis for traditional medicine systems. The best way to understand this is to think of your computer. When the power is turned off, the software and intelligence within it is like the spiritual being or causal body. When the power is turned on and the electricity is running through the circuits and activating the programs, it creates a hum or vibration, and eventually the outcome shows up on the screen. The hum or vibration coming from the energy working on the program can be thought as the vibrational or subtle body, and the outcome on the screen is the gross or physical body. In effect, whoever you are in your looks, your thoughts, and whatever you do is equivalent of what we observe on the screen. Underlying that is the vibration that causes it. And this is what is examined in traditional medicine systems to understand the health of the person. Whether it is Ayurveda or Chinese medicine, the three-finger pulse pattern is observed to sense the health status of the patient. Electrophotonic imaging, which we use for our measured yoga therapy, a system we have developed. This involves measurement of nadis or biomeridians with electrophotonic imaging. It produces aura-like image of the 10 fingertips, which is used to access the status of 41 organ systems in the body. We use this for measured yoga therapy, where we realize that communications in our systems change instantly based on stimulus of any kind. And if the stimulus is repeatedly consistent day after day, a process called neuroplasticity in medicine makes the change permanent over time. Measured yoga therapy is a technique of instantly predicting the long-term impact of any lifestyle intervention. The process involves taking a reading, applying the intervention, and instantly taking a follow-up reading to measure the impact. Thus, our approach to existence begins with yoga philosophy, integrated with health, and with spiritual traditions, and practices are evaluated from both physiological and nadi-based electromagnetic research, and we understand it is connected to one's cosmic role. Thus, the relevance of this conference. Yoga addresses cosmic well-being for the individual and the collective, but most people seem to be inadequate to find it for themselves. So there is an appropriate role for these providers. Role of corporate wellness and holistic individual wellness is well addressed by the case of Aetna and Mark Bellatoni. We have had similar results with our corporate client, where we do individualized lifestyle counseling as well with measured yoga therapy. Also, we address the role of sleep. The role of other areas of providers may need some explanation. They are in the zone of mind and stimulation points related to connectivity of the body systems. Role of the mind is obvious from yoga, and the role of feeling good, the zone of the mind, relates to the new you cosmetics and beauty treatments. If you feel good outside, you will also feel good inside. The role of spa-related body work relates to stimulation points in the body called marmas, where removal of blockages allows better communication. Within the cosmic yogic connection, any denial of appropriate women empowerment is cosmic disharmony. So obviously that's relevant too. Now for a quick review of our qualification to talk on this subject. I represent two organizations, Life in Yoga Institute and Council for Yoga Accreditation International. I have been practicing yoga since 1981 and have been teaching since 1998. I have been engaged in yoga research from 2006 and have also developed measured yoga therapy. We not only teach it but also cater to clients in 12 US cities and Toronto in Canada. And shortly, Sanjeev Krishna will be providing this service in Dubai as well. We have served about 1,000 clients with difficult health conditions and have provided cure or significant relief for incurable conditions. We are the only yoga organization accredited in the United States to provide continuing medical credits to doctors. We also offer corporate wellness program and have had strong results in Houston. Through the Council for Yoga Accreditation International, we have established yoga as universal and in every spiritual system and integral to traditional medicine systems. We are developing textbooks to bring yoga in generic spiritual terms and with scientific basis. Sanjeev Krishna is a member of the Council, and it is through his introduction I'm making this presentation here today. So we bring you not only 40 years of my experience in yoga, but the combined wisdom of the Council, which includes the Himalayan tradition, another significant member of our organization, and that of Sanjeev Krishna. I wish you all a fruitful day of learning. Namaste, and I apologize if you felt insulted by my suggestion. We are only intelligent cosmic robots.